Winning at the Oscars for acting is an extraordinary achievement. However, a more remarkable achievement is receiving an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor or Best Actress 5 years in a row. So far, only 2 actors have ever reached this record, and no other actors have matched them in 79 years. The actor who first set this record at the Oscars is Bette Davis, one of the most celebrated and respected actresses in cinematic history. Bette Davis' movie career is best defined by her roles in All About Eve and Whatever Happened to Baby Jane. What's more, she gained 5 consecutive Oscar nominations with her performances in Jezebel, Dark Victory, The Letter, The Little Foxes, and now, Voyager. However, that's not to say she towered over all the other Hollywood stars of her time in terms of accolades. In fact, she had a rival in Greer Garson, who managed to match one of Davis' greatest accomplishments. Greer Garson tied an Oscars record with 5 consecutive Oscar nominations in 1945. In their time, Garson and Davis rivaled each other at the Oscars. Mrs. Miniver, 1942, Greer Garson as Kay Miniver. Greer Garson is the only actor to ever tie Davis' Oscar record, which happened just 2 years after the latter set it. Garson gained this streak at the Academy Awards for her performances in Blossoms in the Dust, Mrs. Miniver, Madame Curie, Mrs. Parkington, and Valley of Decision. Her first and last nominations came in 1939 and 1945, which were for Blossoms in the Dust and The Valley of the Decision respectively. While Greer Garson may not be as well known today as the iconic Bette Davis, there was a time when her acting talents made her one of the most successful movie stars in Hollywood. The fact that she had 5 Oscar nominations back-to-back is proof of this. Since then, Davis and Greer have established themselves as some of the best actors of all time. Though Garson received 7 Oscar nominations in her lifetime, she only ever won a single Academy Award for Best Actress in Mrs. Miniver. Meanwhile, Davis received a staggering 11 Oscar nominations throughout her career, winning 2 for her performances in Dangerous and Jezebel. Though Davis received more accolades from the Oscars, she and Garson were nominated for Oscars in the same year for 3 years, showing how their talents rivaled each other. Only 5 actors have come close to tying Garson and Davis' nomination Oscar record. 5 actors got as close as 4 consecutive Oscar nominations. The only actors who came the closest to reaching Garson and Davis' record at the Oscars are Marlon Brando, Al Pacino, Elizabeth Taylor, Thelma Ritter, and Jennifer Jones. All 5 of these revered actors received 4 consecutive Oscar nominations for their acting. Though they failed to match Garson and Davis' records, they clearly established themselves as Hollywood icons, with their nominations establishing their talent and stardom. Taylor, Brando, and Pacino are arguably the most well-known of the 5 today, with the latter 2 starring in The Godfather, one of the most popular and acclaimed pictures ever made. Jennifer Jones was nominated for her performances in The Song of Bernadette, Since You Went, Love Letters, and Duel in the Sun. Meanwhile, Ritter received a nomination for All About Eve alongside co-star Bette Davis, with subsequent nominations for The Mating Game, With a Song in My Heart, and Pick Up on South Street. Since Hollywood has so many more capable actors competing for Oscars, it's become more challenging to stand out and come close to Davis and Garson's record. However, Hollywood has several outstanding actors without a single Oscar nomination, and their incredible legacies still endure. Nevertheless, Greer and Garson's record at the Oscars is a milestone just waiting to be achieved, and one who reaches it will be cemented in cinema history.